Bruce, you look like you had extra weight on this man.
We just started.
Let me just start it.
We just started. We have a couple things to do. So you're gonna leave. So yeah, good. All right, cool, good. All right,
Good.
so welcome to the As a Man podcast. We here with a very special guest today, Omar Azan. Welcome to season 2, guys. We did it. So today we are going to pretty much be talking about vision. No. Hold on one
Yes,
second.
without vision we perish as a people, right?
Without vision, people perish.
That's right.
All right, up, and you go swap. We're gonna switch over here. So
Switch over here.
next one. But I've always looked at
then
Omar Azan as
Face her forward.
you gonna face there. But
Yeah.
I've always looked at Omar Azan as a visionary. Just being in church with him, Zeal Jamaica, by the way. Just being in church with him, hearing the testimonies. So all right, here we are. So you're here,
Right here.
and then pull. It's the same weight, so you
All
can't
right.
say one more heavier than the
All
next
right,
one.
no. I don't
So
want you to kill me today, Bruce.
kill man, you soon kill me on the push-ups that we're about to do today.
All right.
Sure, but yeah. So I've always looked at Omar Azan as like a visionary, you know. Just hearing his story from being overseas doing school, and yeah, you started out as a paramedic. Started out as a paramedic, and now he's the CEO of Boss Furniture.
Well, I was supposed to do medicine, and then while doing medicine, studying medicine, I decided to do this paramedic course so I could get some experience in the field of medicine and actually save people, have a joy and love of helping and saving people. So I figured doing that would help me in my whole medical field, you know. And then mom and dad got into a big divorce and ended up having to leave school and come back home.
I think you're overdoing it right now.
Yeah.
Turn face this way. See, he was like complaining about how heavy the weight was, probably, and then he end up doing like 25 reps.
No, man. So it go.
We know you already. So say again, your dad
Yeah,
and mom.
so mom and dad were going through a divorce and ended up coming back home to help them and rescue business.
Rescue business. Okay, so,
And ended up being in the business.
you know, just in light of the conversation that we're having right now, it's so important for us as men to have a vision for what it is. So is it that you had a vision for, like, I'm
I
going to
really
come
had
home,
a
I'm
vision.
going
I
to
had to make sure I had a vision because
Yeah.
I figured in taking over and managing. In life, I always have a vision, like even in school, I had a vision. Like anything I do, I kind of do it for God.
Right,
So if I'm doing school, I do it for God.
right.
So when you think like that, you tend to want to do things the best you can do. But vision is something you have to see forward. When you're in it, you have to always plan in your marriage,
Right,
vision in your family,
right,
vision in your business.
right.
So, you know, you have to be able to plan ahead in everything that you do, just in your whole life.
Yeah,
Vision for your health.
vision for your health.
Yeah, you know, where you want to be when you're 70, you want to be able to do push-ups and sit-ups. You know, when you're
So the challenge is
24
coming
and,
out, you know, because you're going to the push-ups.
yeah,
you know.
push-ups. Remember, I'm 57 in a Bruce.
Well, you just said, oh yeah, vision for push-ups when you can do 75, so just flip it, you're 57, 75.
I'm not young like Pastor Sean and Pastor Corey.
I've seen you outdo Pastor Corey in push-ups. Maybe I'll give Dwight that clip so we can put it in there, like, you outdo him. But anyways,
Yeah.
so having vision is important. Where would you say that starts for you personally?
I think for me, it's when you're in something and doing something, you have to plan to do the best that you can in it. And in thinking that way, you tend to want to have a vision for where you want, that goal that you want to set.
Right, yeah.
And then you work like hell to get to that goal. So even in
Right.
your marriage,
Yeah.
for your family, for your business,
Flip
you
over
really
here,
have
so.
to have, and you know, the Bible tell you
Flip over
about
here,
no
so,
vision. There is like
Over,
this,
over. And then under, next leg. Over, under, we go
Right.
kick. Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah, because the Bible said, for lack of vision, people perish.
That's right.
You know? And I mean, even just last night, I was just meditating on the word, and I was just like thinking of, you know, I was just praying. And we find that we always, as business owners, we often pray for provision. You know? And then God was like, split those words up. So I was looking at it and actually wrote it down, like, in order for you to get provision, you have to get provision.
That's right.
You know, to seek Him. You know, like even a testimony of like how I had the gym. Like I fully surrendered my business to God when I got saved. And I'm like, well, if this word, because I never understand the Bible, all I knew was like, okay, so Lord means govern over everything, to give God everything, and if He is Lord, then He has to be Lord of everything. Okay, cool. What is it that you want to do? Zealous Christian. You know, and then from that, I've seen the most fruit come out of it, because everything that we own is ultimately His,
Yeah,
you know. And
He's the one provide it for you.
Yeah.
You don't own it.
He's the one that provides it.
You only get to enjoy it and help use it and help others. Yeah.
So, just even like you said, vision for your marriage. You know, I truly, next one, go. We're going.
But I thought to talking through this tonight. I mean, we're exercising through it. But go on.
You haven't watched the previous episodes, have you, Omar? But you know, just being in marriage group with like you and Lizanne, you know, seeing you guys as leaders, as Zeal, you know, and you guys have quite a testimony, talking even like about vision for marriage, vision for that relational life. And one of the testimonies that really sticks out, you know, like for me and Callie, especially like we're in hard time, she probably will kill me, but I'm just, you know, when things get hard, I'm like, yo, Omar and Lizanne went through it.
Every marriage, I don't know one marriage that don't have hard
you know,
times.
them reach the brink and they make it, so I know so we can make it, them come in, man.
I don't care who come to you and tell you and fool you. Every marriage have their challenges.
So you had to have that vision, like you said, nearly get divorced. How, like, that vision for marriage, that was something that you both had to navigate. So where did that start from?
Well, the first thing you have to do is having God as that foundation in your marriage. You have to have God as your foundation.
Right.
If you don't have God and His Word as your foundation,
right,
I don't care what you do,
right,
it's going to be a problem.
So and then
you know, mercy, grace, forgiveness, love, all those things, patience.
Patience.
You know,
yeah,
wife have
definitely.
to have patience for
With
me.
you.
I have to have patience for her.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, and then
Sickness and health. When you sign that covenant to the Father, being the witness,
right,
that's a big thing. You know.
right. And then practically seeking that vision from God, was it that you had like community? Did you read books? Did you come and say, yo, this is what we're gonna do? We're gonna go one date night every week. You know, they will go take a vacation every 2 months. Like, what was it like?
Yeah, you definitely have to have the support, but the main thing is to be in the Word and understand what God's outlook on marriage is, and your love for your wife.
Right.
And the same way God loves you, you have to be able to take that same sort of love and love your wife.
Right.
And I do wrong, she do wrong.
Yeah.
But you have to be able to forgive and mercy and grace.
Right.
You know.
So you said like, oh, I'm gonna have a forgiving home. It's gonna be built on the Word of God.
Loving home.
Right, loving home. Anything outside of what I'm seeing here in these
Merciful and
66
graceful.
books, like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, we see the fruit of your marriage for sure. Just even like with Zeal. We're gonna do push-ups right now.
Tap water, keep you hydrated. And flavored water. Tap water, can't be debated. Tap water, something you can savor. Quench your thirst with a little bit of flavor. Infused with natural fruits. We'll leap of flavors where you can choose. Lychee, it tastes nice and sweet. Cranberry, tap water can't be beat. Pineapple sweet, not the heat. Grab a strawberry and take on the street. Yeah.
Tad water. It's not just water, it's a tad more.
Yeah, so like even like before, we were right before the podcast, and like, you know, that's one of the things like we find like so many things happen behind the scenes. You were saying like, because I was saying that, you know, why I even chose you for the podcast, because I do see you as a visionary. You know, we went into a couple of things and you were like talking about all the things that you had to navigate to trying to figure things out, and just like you were saying about the vision that you had to actually have to move and work at it, and said, this is what I'm going after, you know. And you said something about exits.
Yeah, you can't just exit. I mean, there are exit strategies to certain things. If you realize that you're not competitive anymore or whatever you want, then you just give it up and do something else. But in life, you can't just give up so easy. Like in business, I could have given up plenty times in business, but I work at it, I push. And even now with all the challenging environment since COVID and hurricanes and inflationary effects of the world, global problems and challenges, I could easily just throw the business and say, listen, I have to go find something else to do.
Yeah.
But you try and work at it and push at it, you know.
Right. And
Same
that-
thing in your marriage, same thing in your family. You have to keep working at it and pushing at it.
That's one of the things I just
Your
find.
body and the workout, Bruce.
You know, right? Because that's
Right?
one of the things I find out. That I just realized, just as a man, like we find that we get so immersed in the comfort of our being.
Yeah.
Everything I find in this generation is like it has to be comfortable, and I'm just like, so where wanna get that from?
I think a lot of it is just selfishness too.
Yeah.
It's all about
Explain.
me,
Yeah.
right? And in your marriage, sure, we can't bother work through this.
It's not benefiting
it's not
me.
benefiting me.
Right.
I'm out.
And it says a marriage is about
I mean, you look
sacrifice.
at how much divorce is taking place.
Right.
People get married, and 2 weeks later, you hear them are broke up and done with their marriage, and you don't work at it and try something
Right.
at it, you know?
You have to push through. There's a push through. That's endurance. Even like the Bible wants to like run with endurance,
Yeah.
you know, and to push through, you know. And I mean, I always look at my example, you know, in Jesus, and just like how, you know, he didn't have to do any other things that he did.
Imagine if he gave up on you with all the wrong that you
Right?
and I did.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Love
Eh?
never
He just
fails.
give up. He has never given up on us.
You know.
Right? He has always loved us, and no matter what, he's
Yeah.
there for
Because we
us.
sin against him
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
You know. And I mean, well, I'm just happy that love never fails. But
Yeah.
right now we're about to do push-ups.
Man, I thought we were going to talk through this, man. We have to do push-ups.
We can
now,
we
Bruce.
can do push-ups and talk.
Oh, boy. I can't tell when last to do push-ups, you know.
Yeah, me
I'm
neither.
Just starting back the gym now.
All right, just so you know, if I lose to Omar, it's
No.
because I have a shoulder injury. That's what we're gonna tell people, okay?
Well,
Okay.
you have one, I have one too. You forget?
I have 2 shoulder injuries. I have 2 shoulder injuries, you know? And I may have my elbow.
Thou shall not lie, Bruce.
All right, I actually do have a shoulder injury on my left. Exit strategy. All right, let's go. First all right, it don't matter. All right, let's do first. Okay, you're 57. We're gonna aim for 57 push-ups.
How old are you, Bruce?
32.
All right.
Ready? Get to my birthday.
Yep.
Ready?
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42,
What the heck?
43, 44, 45, 46. See, we stop talking now. All right, Bruce, we done now.
I'm ultra focused.
It's done. Woo! What a workout.
Up and going.
Bruce, you nearly killed me. Ah, boy.
You see, this is why we shouldn't take so long off doing these podcasts.
What's the name of the gym again?
Legacy Aesthetics.
Legacy Aesthetics. Come and check it out.
Legacy
See, at
Aesthetics.
57 years old, it's still working out.
Right? Yeah, just to express like just about these shirts. So these shirts are my Spirit of Power shirts that should be coming out soon. It has 2T17. You know, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but one of power, love, and a sound mind. So it's 2 Timothy 1-7.
Great kid.
Yeah. So it should be coming out
Why are you
soon.
breathing like that, Bruce? You're only 32?
Yeah, but when I tell you some have a
Come,
two shoulder,
let's do 2 more then.
I have
Come,
2
Bruce.
shoulder injury.
No,
And
don't stop, man. Let's go. Come on. All right. All right. Ah, don't know. Whew. Come, Bruce.
yeah.
Yeah?
Omar.
Bruce, you tired?
No. I'm
Yeah.
tired. But
So, guys, you have to have a vision in everything you do. Right, Bruce?
right.
Vision for people, vision for your business, vision for your life, vision for your health, and work at it. Don't give up.
Work at it. Don't give up.
Yep.
That's it for the Azaman
And
podcast. Yeah.
remember, God have to be that foundation
Yes.
for that vision.
Right. Okay.
Yes, up.
Anyways, so Omar Azan, thank you for coming by.
And working out.
Right, and working out. Right. So this is actually my pastor from Zeal Jamaica. We meet at Summit Sundays at 6 p.m. and at 6 p.m.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday. So see you there if you ever
Come
want to
check
come and
us
check us
out.
out. Yeah.
We're a cool church.
Right. Azaman podcast. See you next episode.